These were the early days of the Internet.
The Internet, from the very beginning, had this ethos about it that was about empowering people.
Pierre Omidyar founded eBay in 1995 on a simple idea that people could buy and sell from each other, honestly, openly, and fairly.
What I did with eBay in those early days was create a place where people could meet other people that shared their interests and could do business with one another. This way, we could actually bring the power of the Internet, the promise of this massive global network, to regular people everywhere.
What began as a place where collectors went to buy and sell online has in just 10 years become something no one could ever have imagined. A community of millions who have discovered the things they love and made personal connections never before possible. A global marketplace of like-minded strangers that is built on commerce, sustained by trust, and inspired by opportunity.
Mike Baker. My username on eBay is We Sell Art.
And we sell art. People that like Westerns, they like this one a lot. It's boots and spurs. Oh yeah, we sell a lot of Harley-Davidson. The USS Missouri battleship, firing guns. Different strokes for different folks.
We went from nothing to where we're at now simply because we spent $1/4 on a $1/4 ad on eBay. That $1/4 at the time meant a lot to us. I mean, I discussed it with my wife. We owed a lot of money to a lot of people, and we were just barely getting by, and we found eBay, and we did the one auction.
And it just kind of grew from there.
Kept growing. Then we were lucky enough to buy the place we have here, and we bought 5 acres of land and built this warehouse, and the great thing about it, everything's paid for. We don't owe nobody. It has brought our family closer.
It's wonderful.
Fundamentally, at its core, it's about people connecting to other people around something that they care about and doing business with one another.
I'm Neela Rosenkrantz, and I'm SC Vegas gal. In 1993, I was diagnosed with malignant myopic macular degeneration. Eventually, I will lose all of my central vision. My reading was going downhill, so I had to switch over to large print books. And that was when I discovered eBay. Then I realized I couldn't read my own books anymore, so why not sell them, use the cash, turn it around, and buy more large print books. Every time I sold a book to somebody, it seemed like I'd get a nice note back and I'd make a friend. I spend at least 5 hours a day on eBay. My husband, he's very patient. He calls me his e-babe. I like to have a sense of purpose. I feel like I have people out there I need to serve. There was a set of encyclopedias that I sold, and they didn't sell for a whole lot, but they really meant a lot to me. They were just a really nice set of old books from the 50s that my kids loved. When you're homebound and you can't get out, your world becomes a lot smaller. When I use eBay, I feel like my world has just gotten a little bit bigger.
The best thing about looking at eBay today is seeing how the community has stepped up and proven that people are basically good. And what's great now, looking back on it 10 years later, we have a huge amount of experimental proof of this.
My name is Shelby Singleton, and my user ID is Schlaren Hex. I met Leanne when I was shopping on eBay for long-sleeve t-shirts. Leanne teaches in Muskegon, Michigan. The children in Leanne's class have a pretty challenging background just to get to school. They started an eBay store to finance classroom materials that they don't have the funds to cover. I'd sent each of the kids some colored pens and pencils. The notes that I got back from the kids about that I cried. They'd never had their own pens. The issue of reading material came up, so I purchased a couple collections from retired teachers on eBay. When one of the teachers found out where they were going, they emailed their friends. Tons of people on eBay jumped in. We had books coming from all over the country. They have a pretty big classroom library now. The things that they've accomplished, particularly this year, they've taken this amazing pride in their entrepreneurial skills with their eBay store. The biggest thing for these kids is just to know that someone cares and they're believed in. The kids and Leanne, they've inspired me to make this my life path. I'm establishing a nonprofit foundation for teachers and kids to receive the assistance to enable their classes to run and to flourish. There is just no way to thank them for allowing me to come into their life and to get involved.
My vision for eBay has always been, let's create a single global marketplace where people can come from all over the world, they can find somebody else to do business with, and they can conduct a transaction.
My name is Wang Yun. My username is Shanghainese WY. I sell stamps and coins on eBay Internet. I was the first person who sell coins out of China to the foreigner buyers. This is a huge honor for me. eBay gives me a great chance to do business with the buyers all over the world. Many buyers become my friends. I have almost 1,000 customers. I'm continuing the Shanghainese way of business on a global scale. I think the future of online business in China will become brighter because eBay is the largest platform of e-commerce all over the world. eBay Internet gives me profit and makes my life better and better, and makes my parents happy.
As eBay looks toward the next decade, we remember that human values, promises kept, and trust honored connect us to both each other and to an extraordinary worldwide community.
There's one thing that eBay has done over the last 10 years is that it's taught nearly 150 million people that they can trust a complete stranger. It's shown that through trade and through commerce and through business, you can have a positive social impact. That we have more in common with each other than our differences. It's a hugely important message, especially in our time. At the end of the day, everybody is a human being. eBay makes it easy to let people all come to the same place, find those other folks who share their interests, and do business with one another. And that's what eBay's about.